show.
Thank you so much for having me, man. This is great.
Yes, hip-hop artist, b-boy, DJ, musical producer. We gotta start with the Rose City Basement.
All right.
Yeah, your show on KBOO.
That's right, yep, 90.7 FM, KBOO, Rip City Basement. It's a show where I'm basically bridging the gap between hip-hop fanatics, demand to hear technique, and Portland's electronic obsession.
Okay.
So somewhere in the middle, but also at both ends, you know?
Now, I just visited you in the studio, KBOO studio, and you gave me a quick runaround on what your live show looks like. With the best way possible, can you reiterate that for our audience? Because it's fantastic.
Yeah, man, it's really exciting down there. We have the air room where I'm at, and then my two guests will be sitting kind of across from me. And then out in the live room is where we have a live studio audience, similar to what you guys have here. And basically, the audience is filled with musicians, artists, people who come to network, industry folk, right? Yeah. And so I stage them in the live room, and as it's their turn to come up and do an interview with me, they come through, sit down, we talk a little bit, play one of their songs if they're an artist, or talk a little bit about their new release if they're maybe a film director or something like that.
Yeah.
And we just keep the ball rolling for 2 hours straight, just a nonstop little party, basement style.
Yeah. So tell me about the basement style, because you're building an atmosphere for this show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a culture thing, like it's one thing to be a hip hop artist or to be a b-boy or to be a DJ, but to really live and breathe that hip hop with 2 capital H's.
Yeah.
To really live and breathe that culture is something really beautiful, and it's something that's sometimes diminishing.
Yeah.
Just because, I'm not sure what the reason is, but I'm trying my hardest to capture that in one experience, in one building, one night, all in that 2-hour segment is hip-hop culture, and you feel it when you walk in, and you feel it when you walk out.
Yeah, and you've got artists coming from all over the world.
All over the place, man.
Yeah. Tell me about that experience interacting with hip-hop and electronic artists from all over the world.
Yeah, originally I was just interviewing people who were from the Northwest, and then I started interviewing people who were traveling through the Northwest. And think about this. Who comes to Portland? Like, who really says, if I'm living out of the country, and they're like, if I could go anywhere in the U.S., I'm going to Portland.
Right.
That's a special person, right?
Right.
So I need to find out what brought them to the city.
Absolutely.
What are they doing there?
Yeah.
What do they see? What's their perspective? That's how you kind of
cultivate.
Cultivate, exactly.
Yeah.
So we recently had an artist from Kingston, Jamaica.
Woo! Yeah, go Jamaica.
Vibes there where I'm telling you, man, I was feeling hella irie the whole time. I'm just like, and I asked him about Rasta culture. I asked him about what it means to be on the level of irie. What is real Jamaican lifestyle like? Because where I come from in Southern Oregon, before I moved here in 2008, I grew up in Southern Oregon.
Right.
And there's a huge Rasta type of culture out there.
Really?
Very big Rasta scene. So, sometimes they'll get labeled as like Hollywood Rasta.
Okay.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Right? So I wanted to ask somebody who is really in this culture and try to get my comparisons to what I grew up with to somebody who's like living and breathing that Rasta culture. And he gave me so much enlightenment on it.
Yeah.
And I honestly walked away from our interview looking at music in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because of this guy just authentically telling me about his lifestyle. I thought, this is how you see the world. It's different, but it was a blessing.
You know what I love about your interviews is that not only do you bring it, but there's complete engagement from your guests. Like, they're excited to be on the show. And how you described it is you are a fanatic about hip-hop and lyricism and technique. And there's a lot of respect back and forth. So they're coming in on your level
Exactly.
And you get this industry, you get this like professionalism through the interview, but you also keep it casual too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it on the head, man. That's kind of why these artists trust me to take them down a vulnerable road, verbally.
Yeah.
You know, to really open up on a platform, you know, live on air. You know, there's no stop the recording and edit like they're used to in the studio, you know. So if they say something, or if they are rapping and they said it.
Yeah.
It happened, right?
Yeah.
So to get them to really open up and be themselves, I have to develop some sort of trust, you know? And being that I'm a lyricist and bar for bar, that's what I do, they can look at me almost as like, oh yeah, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, he's a suit who's trying to work an angle.
Right.
So
You're part of the community.
Part of the community, man. Just I'm in their seat sometimes, and I'm in my seat other nights, you know.
And talking about that, you've got a show coming up.
I do.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Tomorrow night at the Wonder Ballroom, I'll be opening up for Snow the Product. She is an amazing lyricist. I just got off the phone with her earlier today. We talked for about 15 minutes, and she was telling me how excited she is to be in Portland because the interaction of the crowd, like people really love her here. You know, when they see her, it's just so they're very close, just tickets away from selling out.
Yeah.
And I get to open for her.
Yeah.
You know, these fans adore her, right?
Yeah.
And I feel really lucky to be able to step on that stage, but I also feel like I belong there.
Right. It's not through a lack of hard work. Like you've been developing your craft for some time, and I'm excited. I don't usually have interview guests that also perform, so this is a great opportunity. Audience here, audience live, we're gonna have you perform a single from your album.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. You ready?
I'm down.
All right, let's get this going. Yeah. Let's set this up.
Yo, it's Brenboy, baby. Darker than night were the eyes of Fatima. I think I fell in love with her the first time I seen her. Slim waist but thick were the thighs of Catalina. I think I fell in love again at the cantina. Had this girl from Chihuahua, Uchiwali, she was hottie. 5'5" with the body, that's my type of party. I tried to rip the dart out of her heart when I got shot. Damn, Cupid, you got timing like a mother, dog. We tend to fall in lust at night and break up in the morn. It ain't really love when you wake up and wish I'm gone. I had this girl from Michoacan. She was one of the baddest. I met her on the dance floor. This story's one of the saddest. Went from laughing to dancing, dancing to my mansion. I played some Aventura, that's music for romancing. I called her Little Chula. She told me I was handsome, but she don't wanna rush things, and now my mind is canted. You can't see past my shades, and I ain't no mind reader. I must have prejudged your booty shake and misread your demeanor. Darker than night were the eyes of Christina. I think I fell in love again at the cantina. Is it what you want, I wonder? Lipstick print right next to her number. I saved it under stripper chick, didn't know what else to call her. She wanted me to shed some dollars just for her to holler. Well, holler back, cause I need fast cash too. Matter of fact, I was finna play it cool and ask you. Ooh, that turned her on, her eyes said, come love me. I'm like, give me back that 20 and I'll let you touchy touchy. My favorite dance parties are hosted by DJ Fluffy. Contará mi gente, all my amigos love me. I come through with some Dutchie and light up that party. Send in them shawties, baby, let's get naughty, 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 yeah. You feel like I feel, then show me with your body. I ain't telling nobody, I keep it on the low. My woman crush Wednesday went back to Mexico. To tell the truth though, yo, I'm waiting on Ensenada, but I stand strong and won't fold like empanadas. Acting a fool, rolling around in my mind like enchiladas. I wanna salsa dip you and lick you, but I ain't really your mister. I had a sister who did more than let me kiss her 3 years ago. Man, I think I still miss her. but I would never wish her an unfortunate lane. I swore I'd never diss her, but that's part of the game. You see, I'm a lyric writer chasing fortune and fame. Things got deep every time that she came over to the crib. Conversation was great. We talked from A to Z until the evening got late. Then it was bing bang boozy, me and you in that jacuzzi. And big booty Judy said she really wanna do me. I like it when you say them things and talk dirty to me. We had a bright future, jealous clouds making it gloomy. Before the bad vibes, we was hella groovy. Cooling in the boondocks, life was like a movie. The girl had me fiending, I was like anything for Selena. Until I fell in love again at the cantina. Darker than night were the eyes of Felina. I think I fell in love again at the cantina. I tried different flavors, but got a thing for the Latinas. That's why I'm always falling in love at the cantina.
Give it up for Brenboy, everybody. For my audience here in the studio and my audience at home, how can they get in contact with you?
Check me out. I'm at Brenboy503. Or you can find me at KBOO, 90.7 FM, Rip City Basement, 10 to midnight. We got a show coming up the 4th of August and the 11th of August. And if you guys can make it out to the show tomorrow, Wonder Ballroom. Doors open at 8. I'll be opening up for Snow the Product.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I'm up to, guys. I hope to see y'all there. Thanks for letting me rock with you guys.
Hell yeah. Brenboy, Rip City Basement. Thank you so much for coming out. Marvin, take it away.